So I've been coming across a lot of recent videos, being a new content creator myself, and I'm just hitting a little bit of a stride, 227 subscribers. And I have noticed an uptick with each video. I'm getting one or two here or there. Not so much my recent videos, well, maybe a couple, but from my prior videos. So I see a little spiral, like a little tiny wave of a momentum. And I have tapered my expectations, but we've all seen this video floating around, right? That YouTube is on easy mode. Um, of course, I'm taking advantage of the title, but I've also seen the flip side of the fact that while yes, it is sort of on an easy mode, it's not on easy mode. So here's what I mean by that from my personal experiences is that YouTube is hard, and I found out myself. If you've seen my channel, you can see how much work I've put in. The only reason why it makes sense for me to keep showing up and putting a camera in front of what I do every day is I walk, right? So one, I show up for myself, which is this here. This is my therapy. This is my Bible. This is where I heal. This is also good for your health, endurance, cardio, blood flow, all those benefits that go into walking and taking 10,000 steps every day. Then I said to myself, I'm going to shift in strategy here and switch to a walk and talk diaries sort of a thing. And it turns out that, it's catching a few people's eyes, and I've gotten a few comments here and there and some DMs on Instagram, which is great. Once again, very tapered on my expectations. And I said to myself, why not just put a camera and record and start making a documentary or episodes or diaries and what you're dealing with and what's on your mind. And I talk a lot about anxiety, right? Obviously, intermittent fasting, your relationship with food, bad foods, toxic, foods, processed foods. I also talk about walking, sleep. So a lot of these discussions and topics tie into self-improvement and health, right? Mental health as well. And then I tie in psychological effects of, trauma that you have gone through during childhood. And I now openly share why these types of traumas may exist. And I openly share about my father being taken away by Parkinson's at a very early age. I've done that video. It's a very emotional video, and I'm going to build on that a little bit more because that brings you a little closer into my life, right? You can see some of my habits and why I am driven the way I am because I'm fortunate to enjoy this lifestyle, something that he wasn't able to enjoy, that he only lived until 35, meaning that he lived consciously before he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. He died at 73. You could just imagine the suffering, right? So I want to build on that on other episodes, but today is just to one, tie all of this in together, tell a story, and not necessarily jump on a trend, although it's trending, but also just agree that YouTube is hard, man. Oh, woman. It's difficult. Think about this as the type of, reward system I've created for myself is if I don't come to this location, which is within proximity to where I live, I feel sad, okay? When I step here, it feels like heaven. And today is a little overcast, but it's about 72 degrees. Man, the mountains on that side look amazing. I'm going to flip around when I walk back. You must have seen it already. It looks freaking amazing. So if I don't come here, this is my therapy, safe haven. It's like a separate, garden of the angels. I see it that way. My energy changes. All of a sudden, I'm able to talk. I flow, and I don't have to find like the words just come. You know what I mean? And that's magic. That's the power of not YouTube. That's the power of you. Forget the tube. The power of you first. And the tube comes maybe after, but you got to find you. And that's what YouTube is about. YouTube, right? So first you have to find your temperature, your flavor, I wouldn't even say niche. If you want to niche down, you can. I thought about niching down, but honestly, it's not so fun talking about fasting all the time because it's limited. There's only so many ways you can go about it. And so the way I strategize on this channel is to talk about fasting from people, time out, time restriction, time restricted eating, um, prolonging instant gratification, your goals, right? Foreseeing the future, the 6 month timeline, 3 month timeline, new year, resolution. Although there is no such thing as a resolution, but you can start to create systems and protocols that enable you to succeed, right? And so that's how I have strategized and opened up this bucket, this window, this particular topic on fasting and improving your life and walking all together, right? And all that to say this is that YouTube is definitely not an easy mode. I am not an overnight sensation as much as I would like to be. And even though I've made 220 plus videos, there's sort of that inner voice I had just a few months back of the entitlement, right? As soon as I hit 200 subs, in my mind, I'm thinking, where's my audience, right? Where are my people, man? Where's the village? Where are my fellow Gen X's, 40 and over club, millennials, 35 and over club? Are you scared to turn 40? Are you scared that you're 39 and your 40 is fast approaching? Look at me, for example, right? I'm 49 and I am nearly 50. Next year, next summer, July, I'll be 50. So, I've been scared, quote unquote, scared when I was 32 because for some reason I felt life was going too fast. And it actually is. When you get older at this age, it moves, it tends to appear as moving quicker because you have less time. That's just the reality. But I went from operating on that fear mongering based to controlling what I can, and I decided to capitalize on the aging process, right? And like fine wine, you decide. Right now, probably not the best. I just finished weight training, kind of grungy looking here, but when I clean up, I think I do pretty well. I'm in the acting space, auditioning for different roles in film. I'm currently signed to Las Vegas Select Talent Agency here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all finished classes over at Studio Group, where I'm also signed. And then I'm also taking acting classes on a weekly basis, about 2 to 3 times a week. So there, just give you a rundown of how I'm improving my life, how I use this to prepare for my shoots. I talk about that a lot on this channel, which is how I named my channel, and I made a video on how I found the name for my channel and named it. Although it would make sense right now to coin this channel as the Walk and Talk Diaries, and I've joked about this before, but I think Life Behind the Reels actually makes sense, and the spin-off of that is the Walk and Talk Diaries subject line, right? And that's the strategy I'm taking. And I haven't gotten 1,000 subs. I haven't even gotten 300 subs, but I'm happy where I'm at because frankly, if this success came overnight and everything just happened quickly, you wouldn't appreciate it. You would not appreciate it. I can guarantee you that. I was sitting at 50 subs and it wouldn't grow not last year, earlier this year, March, right? So from March until now, it took me this much to get up to 220 something subs. So there's a turning point. Everyone's blueprint and road is going to be so different. Some people embark on success overnight, within weeks. I see those stories. I've just come to accept that mine will take time. My life has been as such where everything that I've set my mind to, I've acquired a little later in life. And I'm fortunate to live this long and to be able to expand my horizon and jump into the YouTube train and expand this journey as well to see where it goes, right? So it's not an easy mode. Number one, you have to show up for yourself. And I always remind myself and you and us that it's you, too. If you don't hit record, which is tough as it is, showing up is half the battle. The procrastination is paralyzing. But if you can't get past that, you're not gonna be here. Like 15 videos, 20 videos, 30 videos. You change over time. And in that process, you gain confidence, you conquer anxiety, and you find the best version of yourself, and you keep evolving and improving. So this is why YouTube is not on easy mode, because you have to face yourself and you watch yourself on camera like this, right? So hopefully this is this is a good rundown of why YouTube is not on easy mode. It's a grind. And if you don't enjoy creating content and showing up for yourself first and foremost, YouTube will not be easy for you. Set your expectations, taper it, be realistic, give yourself some timelines, and I can guarantee that you're going to see the results you want because my channel is slow. But I'm okay with it because I enjoy this first. I love the process. In the words of Kobe Bryant, it's about the destination. That's the dream. Sorry, it's not the destination. It's the journey. That's the dream. You're going to thank yourself when you see everything come together. At least that's what I know from other experiences in life. So keep going. I tell myself this, but I encourage you to, in every aspect of your life, just keep going. Eventually, we all hit the game winner, right? Mama out.